is as good as the word of God in you. So when we come and hearing the word, it's a serious life business. Don't think that now you can while away the time, and when the challenges come, you just go for some messages and then read. You just go for some books and then read. You just go for some principles and apply. So now as you sit here, some of your understanding is that when I face a financial crisis, I'll go to the word of God. Financial principles for a successful financial life. It is too late. The word there, you get it. The static word, you get it. You get the written word. You see, it is not that God is punishing you. No. A lot of times you have to explain the intent along with the principles. So otherwise you may say, I think God is punishing you. No, it's not God. God hasn't done anything. It is that things take time. Even in creating the world, God didn't create it instantly. He created it systematically from one stage to the other. All right? From the basics to the superstructure. So is it that in spiritual formation, things take time. So if you ignore yielding to the formation of the word of God in your spirit, and then challenging situations come, and in the heat of the challenging situation, that is when you are going for that which could have given you staying power. You can't get the results there immediately. Yes, God will not withhold the word from you, but what you need to withstand that is not readily available. If it takes 6 months, it will take 6 months. I hope you get it now. So for the 6 months, you sweat in your pants. But it was avoidable. See, I'm here for life business. Yeah. That's why some of you are in crisis. You've gone for the word of God, but it seems to see no changes. That's the reason. The process, it has to, if it takes 5 years to come to a place, 5 years of constant eating of a certain category of the mind of God, to come to a place where you are not easily offended, and you don't do that, and you enter into a marriage where you are surrounded with associate relations that provoke you into offense, no matter how much you know God, no matter how much you have good intention, you will be easily offended. And then you go for a marriage seminar and they tell you this is the principle. You're going to apply the principle, but it's not working. Those are the things they don't tell you, because it is called a Christian life, not a Christian information center. Until it becomes life in you, it is not becoming an effective action to upset anything in you. So what you need to know is that you have just begun a journey late. All right? You began it late. And sometimes you may not know how the dynamics, how it works like this. So you throw in the towel early. I'm doing it. That's well. No, keep on. You have done just 6 months. It takes 5 years. It's left with 4 years, 6 months. So for 4 years, 6 months, you'll be on the word, yet no change, and you'll be easily getting offended. Consistent till you clock the 5 years it takes for that process. Then it forms in you. Before you realize, it's like you are there. So the earlier one, the better. That's why it says you gather it in the morning. Morning speaks of early times. Sometimes when it comes to church, you hear a word and it looks like presently you seem to see no need in your life for that word. That is when you decide which note to make. This one, yeah, I don't. Tell them. If you be sincere, you realize that when you're in a situation, the word of God doesn't come to you in that area. No, I'm not talking about prophetic words. I'm talking about a word that forms you. You see, we call it reserved grace. When the word of God becomes a grace reserved in your being, that is what the Laodicean church didn't have. It said you are poor. You see? So when you are in a crisis, you see, it's like it doesn't come. Or prophetic word there, you can hear plenty. But when you go back home and you're alone, it's like, it won't come to you. You have to go and look for it. Go to them that sell and buy. So now, when it looks like, this word, is it like even this word I'm telling you now, if you think it's not for you, then you're a miracle. You oh me, I'm not like that. It's not for me. If even you are not like that, maybe there's a possibility you turn out like that. God doesn't miss address. So this word is for someone and God missed the address. Which angel is in charge or miss the address? Na. Say na. Oh, shout is for me. For me.